How is it going, people, and welcome back to another Discord bot tutorial video. So in the last two videos we went through the absolute basics of setting up and get our first Discord bot working, and we managed to do a lot of cool things. So we managed to set up our bot config to pretty much get our bot online, and then in the second video we managed to code our very first Discord command and get it working in our bot. So all we've done so far is we've pretty much made the command to just send a simple message. So pretty much it's very basic. So in this video I'm going to take you guys a step further, and I'm going to teach you how to make Discord embedded messages, and how to implement them in your commands and make some cool things with them, because Discord embed messages are a cool way to represent a message. They can be customized. You can genuinely do a lot of cool stuff with them. So let's get started. I'm going to teach you how to make a Discord embed message, and we are also going to make a cool card game as an example of how you can tie them into a simple command. So let's get started on Discord embed messages. Alright, cool. So what we'll do then is we'll just make a brand new command just for sending this Discord embed message. So let's make a new command using what we learned from last video. Square brackets, and we say command, and then we give it a name. So I'm just going to say embed. And now that we've done that, let's make a method. So let's say public async and then task, and then let's give it a random name. So I'm just going to say embed message. And obviously in every command it must have a command context. So let's say command context. Cool. And we're ready to go. There are pretty much two ways to make a Discord embed message, and I'll show you both ways of how to do it. So the first way to do it is to declare it in a Discord message builder. So let's do that first. So let's say var message is equal to a new Discord message builder. So this message builder is actually a normal message, but what we'll be doing is inserting an embed inside of that. So pretty much underneath this, what I'm going to do is add the embed. So let's say add embed, and what we're going to do in this method is pretty much make a Discord embed. So let's say new Discord embed, and it's going to be a Discord embed builder. So it's in here. Look at all these different methods I can pretty much attribute to this method. I can set it a color, a title. I can even give it a thumbnail, even images. So there's loads of things that a Discord embed can have. So I'm just going to do the basics, just give it a title and give it a description. So let's say with title, and I'm just going to say this is my first Discord embed. And then let's say with description, I'll just pretty much say who this command was executed by. So let's say in a nice concatenated string, this command was executed by, and then let's use the context. So I can say ctx user and then username. This is how you make a Discord embed in pretty much the first way. So making it in a Discord message builder. So now the way you send it is pretty much to use send message async and putting this variable in. So let's do that. So let's say await ctx channel send message async, and let's put our message variable in. So message, cool, and let's end it off. So that's how you make a Discord embed in the first way. I will show you the second method, and that's much more cleaner and it's much more easier. But it's mostly used for pretty much on the fly. So let's press start and let's see what that looks like. So we've started it up, all is cool. So now let's execute this embed. Cool, let's send it. And there we go, that's what a Discord embed looks like. So it's pretty cool. And it just makes messages look much more smarter, more professional. It just makes it look cool. So now we can make it look better by maybe adding a color. So let's go down here and let's say with color. Let's use the Discord color class as specified above. So let's say Discord color, and let's just say, I don't know, let's say blue, and let's restart the bot and see what that looks like. So if I do embed again, so just copy and paste it, and there we go, there's a nice blue accent on that Discord embed. Pretty cool, right? So instead of saying Discord message builder and making the embed directly into that, what we can do is actually code it directly into the Discord embed builder. So what we can do is make a new instance of a Discord embed builder and putting in our different like text directly into that. So what we can do is say new Discord embed builder, and then opening some curly brackets like so. And as you can see, all those properties appear again, author, color. So this is literally like the exact same embed, but look at how neater it looks. So like that's how you create. So like that's the second way to make a Discord embed. But to send it, it's a bit different. So like we can't just put message in here because that won't work. We need to tell that the method that we are sending an embed. So let's say embed and then a colon. So that way this method knows that we are sending an embed. Like now, like if this was the first method, there's no need to do that. But since we are making a Discord embed builder like this, we have to specify that we are sending an embed. So if we start it up and do the same command, there's going to be no difference. So if we do embed again, there we go. It literally looks like the exact same, but the code is different and it's much more simplified. And honestly, like it just looks a bit more better, doesn't it? Like this, you know, like this simplified code. So like both ways work and both ways have their ups and downs. But like that's the basics to making a Discord embed. So have a mess around with it. The best way to improve as a programmer is to like basically just pause the video and just experiment. So like don't just watch this video and take in yes, this and that. Pause it and have a go at it for yourself. Mess around with all these things that you can do in a Discord embed builder and also the command context. Have a mess around with it and see what you can do. But now what we'll do is make a simple card game that involves a Discord embed builders. Like you execute a command and you and the bot draw one card. And if your card is higher than the bot, then you win. And then if the bot's card is higher than your card, then the bot wins. So it's a pretty simple card game and it's going to be very sick to implement. So let's implement that right now. So what we'll do then is we'll make a command for this game. So we'll say command and then we'll just name it card game. And then obviously we'll make the method for it. So let's say public async and then task and then we'll say card game. Cool. And then as usual, all commands must have the command context. So let's say command context and then ctx. So cool, this is now ready. So now let's make the card system, because right now the bot doesn't know what a deck of cards looks like, right? So I'm just going to make it in a nice new folder. So let's make a new folder and then I'm just going to call this other. And let's make a new class and I'm going to call this our card system. So let's say card system. So like this class will contain all the information about a standard deck of cards, you know, like clubs, spades, diamonds, and there's obviously pretty much everything up to ace, isn't it? So like 1 up to ace, and then you have king, queen, blah blah blah. So that kind of card system. So let's make this public, obviously. And then let's put in our different properties. So obviously every card has a number, right? So let's say public, and then I'm going to make an int array of card numbers. So let's make int array, and then I'm going to name it card numbers. Cool. And let's just do, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, pretty much all the way up to 13. Now I know the ace, king, and queen can't be, you know, can't be put in here because it's an int array. So I'm just going to say numbers. So put all the way up to 13, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. Cool. So there's our standard card numbers, and let's put in the suits as well. So there's 4 suits. So let's say public, and since the suits are strings, let's put a string array. So string array, and then say card suits. So obviously there's clubs, there's spades, there's diamonds, and then the last one is hearts. Cool. And that's done. So now let's make the constructor for this card system, because realistically when we make a new instance of this class, a number and suit is picked at random. So pretty much when we call this command, that way both cards are generated at random, right? So let's make a let's make our constructor. There we go. It's done it automatically for us. Cool. Let's do this. There we go. So let's pick a card and suit at random, and let's store it in a variable so that we can access it in our command. So what we're going to do is say var random equals new random. So like this is all basic C# stuff. So if you've been coding in C# for a long time, this should be nothing new to you. So all I'm doing is making a basic card system where a card and a suit is picked at random. So like let's make an index at random so that we can search these arrays, because when we make an index at random, that's what we can use to pretty much identify a value in these arrays. Int, and then let's say the number index, and that's going to be equal to a random.next, right? Because random.next chooses a random number, and we want to pick a number in between 0 and the length of the card numbers. So like the length of this the length of this array. So we want to do card numbers dot length, and we also want to do -1, because if you think about it, there's actually 12 indexes that can exist in this array. So that's why we do -1, and we also do the same for the card suits. So we say int, and then let's say suit index equals the same thing. So we do random.next, and then we do it from 0, and then the card suits dot length -1. So like now that we've got our indexes, it's time to use these indexes to search the array. So like let's say for example number index is 5. So what we're going to do is use that number 5 in this array. So it's going to go search the 5th index of this array. So it's going to go it will go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if it drew 5, then it's going to get 6 from this array. So like that's cool. So now what we want to do is store this in a nice variable. So I'm going to declare 2 variables in here which can be accessible once we've made a new instance of this command. So let's say public, and there's going to be an int for the first number. So this is going to be the selected number that's been picked at random, right? So let's say the selected number. Cool, and we'll just get set it, because right now there is no idea what this number could be, because that's what we're going to set in this constructor. Public string, and then the selected card. So like the reason I'm doing card is because I want to be able to display the card in a nice embed message. So what I'm going to do in this constructor is make a nice string that shows what card we've just drawn, like 5 of hearts or 6 of spades, or I don't know, like 8 of diamonds. So let's say this dot number, so like the selected number, is equal to the card numbers, and then we're going to put our index in that array. So pretty much any number that's been generated, it's going to put it into this array and access the value at that index. And let's do the same for the card. So let's make a nice concatenated string. So let's say this dot card, and let's say a nice concatenated string. So let's say we like drew, so it's going to be the same as this. So card numbers, card numbers, and then the number index, and then we'll say of, and then the suit. So we'll say the card suit, and then the suit index. So that way, like this variable should contain 5 of hearts, 6 of spades, the 2 of diamonds, the 7 of clubs, stuff like that. So there we go. We've got our nice card system set up. So let's clear up all the usings, and let's get round to coding the command to randomly draw 2 cards and compare whose card is higher. First of all, let's make a card for me, so like the user, right? So let's make a new instance of this card system class, and we'll name it for the user. So we'll say var user card is equal to a new instance of the card system. There we go. And since we called this, it's going to call the constructor. So it's going to execute all this code automatically because we've made a new instance of this class, and this acts as the constructor. So these two variables, like the selected number and the selected card, will already have been filled with the randomly made card. Hopefully that makes sense. So now let's send this card information as a nice Discord embed. So let's make the Discord embed. So let's say var user card embed is equal to, let's use, I don't know, the second method, like to make a Discord embed, like this one over here. Because, you know, this is nice and quick. So let's say new Discord embed builder, and let's put in our information. So let's say title is your card is like the following. So let's put it in a nice concatenated string again, so that, and then let's put in like the selected card information. So this variable. So your card is the your card is the user card, and then the selected card. So suppose, like, as you can see, that's how it works. So like if you want to make this more secure, I would make this private, to be honest. Yeah, because like these two variables are only going to be accessed in the constructor. So let's just make this private. So private int and then private string. So approach that way. These two are the only variables that we can access in this class. So that makes life a lot more easier. So let's end it off there, and let's give it a nice color. Why not? So let's say color equals Discord color, and then like this time let's go for lilac. Screw it. So like your card is that, and let's do one for the bot card as well. So let's say var bot card is equal to another new instance of the card system. So card system. So even though these two variables may look the same, they are different. And that's because we said new. So since we created a new instance, this variable is going to be different to this variable. And that's how classes work if you know C# very well, or any other object-oriented language. So let's make the same embed. So let's say var bot card embed. And let's do the same thing, new Discord embed builder. And we'll obviously give it a title. And let's say, like in the concatenated string format, the bot drew a, and then let's put in the card information. So the bot card, and then the selected card. Cool. And then let's give it a different color. Screw it. Let's say color, and then not lilac. Let's just scroll through. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Let's do orange. So that's pretty cool. And then let's end that off. So cool. We've done that. So now let's send both messages off. So let's actually do it one by one. So we've made the like we made the user card embed. So I'm going to send that off. So let's say await CTX channel send message async. So nothing new. This is all pretty much stuff that I taught you in the previous episodes. So let's say embed because this is a Discord embed builder, not a message builder. So we say user card embed, and then we do the same thing down here. So await CTX channel send message async, and then the embed as the bot card embed. So cool. Let's give this a test because there are two things that we need to check. First, have the cards randomly generated properly, and then second, have the messages sent properly. So let's click start. Cool, so nothing's gone wrong, and let's execute card game. So let's say card game. Two embed messages, each with different card numbers, or different cards. So let's execute it, and yeah, there we go. Look, it says your card is 9 of clubs, so that's my card, and then it said like the bot drew a 6 of spades. That's pretty cool. So it works. So both of our checks were correct. Let's try again. So say card game again. And yeah, it is random, like they're not the same. 2 of diamonds this time, and then the bot drew a 5 of spades. So that's the first half of the command done. So we've got the bot to draw a card, and then we've got a bot to draw a card for me. So now what we need to do is check whose is higher than the other. So let's code that. So since we're doing a comparison of numbers, this is where our number variable can come in handy. So this just contains what number was drawn. So this is what we're going to use to compare. So what we're going to do is an if statement. So, like since we're doing a comparison, we use an if statement in C#, right? So we say if the user card, so we are going to compare these two variables over here because they're our cards, right? Our user card and our bot card. So we say if the user card and then the selected number is greater than the bot card dot number, then this means that I won. And pretty much the opposite of it means the bot wins. So I'm just going to put an else. So if my card is higher than the bot card, then I win. Else the bot wins because it's just going to assume that the bot card is going to be higher than mine. So let's program this to send a winning message and a losing message. So in this case, I win, right? Because my card is higher than the bot card. So let's make a nice message saying I win. So let's say var win message equals a new Discord embed builder again. So let's say the title as congratulations, you win. And then let's put a color as, I don't know, green. And then obviously let's send it off to the channel. So let's say await CTX channel, send message async, and then the embed as the win message. Let's do one for the bot. So like here we lose. So let me just copy this all over. So let's copy the whole thing and then let's rename it to lose message. So here, let's say you lost the game. And then let's change the color to red. So that's cool. We pretty much programmed a nice comparison. So like if my card is higher, then I win. Else, it's just going to assume that the bot's card is going to be higher than mine. So if it assumes that, then I lost. So this pretty much the complete command. So let me go through it one more time. So we've made a nice card system. So like this has a nice array of our numbers and then an array of our suits. And what this constructor is doing is it's going to randomly draw a card for us. The number is going to be used for comparison, and then the card is pretty much a string representation of what our card is. So like 5 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, as I've been explaining like 100 times. So what we're then doing is making a new instance of these two classes, and then we are using the randomly generated information in Discord embed messages, which is the whole point of this video, to use Discord embed messages in commands. And what we're doing after those is we are comparing if the bot's card is greater than my card. So if my card is greater than the bot, then I win, else the bot wins. So let's give this final command a test. So let's say card game. So there we go. That's the complete command. So I drew a 5 of diamonds, and then the bot drew a 12 of spades. So that would be a king, wouldn't it? Or a queen. I'm pretty sure it's a queen. So that means I lost the game because the bot's card was higher than mine. So let's give it another try. Card game. So this time I've won because I drew the 11 of clubs. So that would be a king, I think. So yeah. So like that'll be a king. So like the bot drew a 4 of spades. So that means I win because my card was higher. So that's that. That is how you mess with Discord embed messages. Hopefully I've taught you how to make a Discord embed message and send them. So there was those two methods. There was making it in a Discord message builder, and then there was the easy way like this. So making it in a Discord embed builder. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Obviously if you have any questions, then join my Discord server or just leave a comment. Make sure you guys like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace out.